Now that we are on the version 2.6, we are reaching the end of the Penacony planet and getting ready for a new one. So, I've thought about making a video that will help a lot of players. My name is Dphenix, and in this video I will talk about what's more valuable on every limited 5-star character between their E1 or S1. Just before the video starts, don't forget to leave a sub and a like if you find this video useful. I will pull for E6 Sunday live if I manage to get 5k subs here until his banner releases. So, if you want to join the party, you are more than welcome. Code Dphenix on U7 buy for a discount when buying Stellar Jades. All my links will be in the description, like my Twitch channel, where you will be able to win free blessings by participating on my live streams. And without any furthers, let's start the video. Starting from the version 1.0 with Seele, it's a no-brainer that S1 is better. If you get her E1, she will simply increase her crit rate by 15% against enemies with 80% or less HP. But if you get her signature light gun instead, you will get a permanent 18% crit rate, already surpassing her E1, but you will also increase your basic and skill damage and your ultimate crit damage based on your speed. So for her, S1 is better by a mile. For Jing Yuan, if you get his E1, his lightning lord attacks will have their damage multiplier increased by 25% against the adjacent enemies. But if you get his light gun instead, you will get a permanent 36% crit damage, 18% damage on your skill and ultimates, and 48% follow-up damage. So, after adding all of this, he's another character that prefers having his signature, so S1 better. For Silverwofl, the situation is different. Thanks to her E1, she will refund 7 energy for every debuff the enemy has when you use her ultimate on that enemy with a max of 5 stacks, which in some cases pretty much guarantees you another ultimate after using the next skill. But what about her S1? Her light gun will give you 24% effect hit rate, will increase your crit rate by 12% against opponents with 3 or more debuffs, and will increase the target's damage received by 12% for 1 turn. Even though her S1 offers a lot more than her E1, due to being one of the characters with access to one of the best F2P light guns, Silverwofl gains more valuable from having her E1, so for her, unlike the previous characters, E1 is better. For Luocha, if you get his E1, all allies' attack will increase by 20% while his field is active. But on his S1, you will not only get 24% attack for yourself, but you will also regenerate 3 extra energy for every enemy hit after using an attack with a max of 3 stacks. And for last, after using the ultimate, all allies gain 12 speed for 1 turn. So, for Luocha, he's another no-brainer, and his S1 is the winner. For Blade, if you get his E1, his ultimate will start doing more damage to a single target enemy depending on the amount of HP you lose on that attack, but his S1 will not only offer him 18% crit rate, but will also increase his HP by 18% and his damage by 24%. So even though more ultimate damage is nice, having a lot of free stats proves to be better. So for him, S1 is better. For Kafka, on her E1, when triggering her follow-up attack, there will be a chance of increasing the DOT damage received by the target by 30% for 2 turns. But on her S1, you will increase your damage by 24%, you will also gain up to 14.4 speed when you attack, and to add it up, you will also inflict an extra debuff called Erode that will act just like a shock dot. So for Kafka, both are good, but her S1 proves to be better stat-wise and will also make your life easier. For Embers Luofu, his E1 will increase your talent stacks by 4, while giving you 1 extra stack for each hit, meaning that you will be able to get 100% more damage. And what about his S1? His S1 will give you 18% crit rate, and will also give you up to 36% attack and 12% energy regeneration rate. And even though both are good, his S1 will offer you more comfort and will allow you to get more ultimates, which means less skill points you consume. For Xuan, her E1 will make the knowledge effect increase your crit damage by 30%, and her S1 will increase her max HP by 24% and energy regeneration by 12%. While also increasing your team's damage by 9%, and will also restore your team's HP at the start of every wave. For her, the result might be a bit surprising, but her E1 is better even though her S1 offers a lot of things. But having a character that buffs crit rate and crit damage while helping your team surviving is wild, so I need to give this point to her E1. For Jingliu, her E1 will increase her crit damage by 24% when using her ultimate on enhanced skill for 1 turn. But will also deal ice damage equal to 100% of Jingliu's attack if only 1 enemy target is attacked. So it will basically turn your Jingliu from a destruction character to a hunt character in single target scenarios. But if you get her S1 instead, her crit damage will increase by 20%, and she will be able to get up to 42% damage increase and ignore 12% of the enemy's defense when attacking. So for Jingliu, Even though both are amazing, she will always do more damage with her S1 than with her E1, so S1 wins. For Topaz, her E1 will apply a debuff that increases the crit damage taken by enemies by 25% with a max of 2 stacks when using a follow-up. And her S1 offers a similar thing, with a debuff that increases the crit damage dealt by 12%, but will also increase your crit rate by 18% and your follow-up damage by 30%. So in the end, both do similar things, but her S1 wins thanks to providing a bit more. For Ruan Mei, her E1 will make the damage dealt by allies during her ultimate field ignore 20% of the target's defense, and her S1 will provide 60% break effect, will increase all allies' damage by 24% after using the ultimate for 3 turns, and will recover 1 skill point if your break effect is equal or more than 150%, something that she will have. But not only that, because it will also regenerate 10 energy at the start of each wave for all allies. So in the end, both are incredibly strong, but her S1 offers a bit more while also helping you balancing her stats. But if you have a good 4-star light gun for her, her E1 will be better. So I guess she's the first one that is a tie. And for the last character of this video, for Dr. Ratio, his E1 will increase the stacks from his trace by 4 and will give him 4 stacks at the start of the battle, leading to a max total of 25% crit rate and 50% crit damage. But what about his S1? His S1 will increase your crit damage by 20%, and it will further increase your crit damage dealt by 8% for every debuff the enemy has with a max of 3 stacks. But that's not all, because after using the ultimate, the damage dealt is increased by 36% and your follow-ups will ignore 24% of the target's defense for 2 turns. So, even though his E1 offers a lot of crit value, his S1 is better because it will offer more damage in the end of the day. So, was I able to help you making a decision? Thank you so much for staying until the end. If you like my content, don't forget to leave your sub and to like this video. That way, you will help into the madness of going for E6 Sunday. I hope I could help you with this video, and if you are looking forward to another character, don't worry, there will be another part with characters from the 2.0 until the end of Penacony. So, a special thanks to my members from trying to support me even more. And don't forget to give a look on my Twitch channel and participate on the live streams to have a chance of winning free blessings. Code DFenix on U7 buy for a discount when buying Stellar Jades. Thank you so much for staying until the end. My name is DFenix, stay safe and have an amazing day.